He's Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson. This is not another shooting show. We go to Rochester, New York, to the JV story from Wednesday. Police said a man was arrested after accidentally shooting himself on Christmas Day at an apartment on the city's east side. His name was Keith Crenshaw. He's 55. Shocking. It was a man over 50 that shot himself. He arrived at the hospital with a gunshot wound to his leg around 4:40 p.m., according to the police. They said Crenshaw claimed someone shot him in the Goodman Street area, but detectives later determined Crenshaw, who was in illegal possession of a handgun, had shot himself at an apartment on Park Avenue. The SWAT team executed a search warrant on the apartment and took Crenshaw into custody. Jesus. According to police, he was taken to the Monroe County Jail, charged with criminal possession of a weapon. Bail was set at $7,000 or $20,000 bond. That doesn't really matter to us, but yeah. Well, if the hole is vertical, you know, it's more of an up-down wound than a front-back wound.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to claim that, he shot me. From where? The balcony? He was in the third floor of the book suppository?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
What movie was it where they said that? He was in the book suppository. What the fuck movie was that?
God, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I've been there before. We went there like 6 years ago, the JFK Museum in Dallas.
Uh-huh.
That was neat to see.
It feels like the silliest place to put his museum.
No. It was the...
the assassination.
It's not his presidential library, no. It's a museum to the assassination. God damn. Where are we putting the JFK Presidential Library? How about that building where the sniper shot him from? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, you can go to the window where he allegedly shot him from, you know, and like I can't remember if you could be like actually in the window or if it was behind some glass or something, but you could get very, very close to it. And I just remember thinking, you know, as someone who's shot guns a lot, like, yeah, that wouldn't have been too hard.
Yeah, having watched the actual video, they're not like speeding down the highway.
No, they're going 5 miles an hour, so everybody sees you.
Yep.
Anyway, it was a really cool museum, though. Highly recommend if you're in Dallas. So anyway, let's see here. I have an Ace VR.
Oh, do you know?
I've had one for over a year.
Because we had a lot of use out of it?
We had Noah. Not since probably about April of last year.
Oof.
Mostly just because the VRs I have access to belong to my boys, and they're either in use or charging because they're dead.
Right.
So I basically got trained to not do it. Now, my older boy, he doesn't use his much anymore. He's got a gaming PC and a PS5 in his bedroom, and VR is not a thing he does a lot. So I'm going to kind of try and horn in on his VR, load it up on that one, and actually get some Ace in, because I hear Jace he shot the match in Omaha, and he's been doing a lot of Ace. Jace, God, if he isn't, he should be sponsored by them just for his name.
Right.
But he's a pretty quick shooter, and he Steven sent a message in our group chat today saying that someone should take his Ace away from him. And like, I got a lot of use out of it. I just haven't fucking touched the thing in forever.
Ace posted a picture a couple of days ago, and they were, according to them, like 1 billion rounds were fired in the video game, which would have the equivalent of like $300 million in live fire practice. It was like, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of practice.
And I do believe in the tool for practice. Like, there's a lot you can do with it. There is a lot to learn. There's a lot to be trained from it. it's not perfect.
Correct.
There are things that dry fire does better, but there are things that it does better than dry fire as well. So I really need to when I do start dry firing again. But the thing is that's kind of fun. So I would even call that, because I'm not officially ending my off season until February 1st this year. So I still haven't dry fired. I did order a belt though. Did I mention that in the last episode or a couple episodes ago? I think excuse me, I had to burp. That was bad.
What did
This
you
is what
mention?
you pay for with Patreon, folks. Oh wait, we're still in front of the paywall. Everybody gets
Yep.
this. I ordered a belt from Shooters Connection. It'll be here like tomorrow. I ordered it New Year's Day. They were closed.
Nice.
They shipped it the next day. It's gonna arrive Monday. What the fuck was I talking about? I'm not even that drunk yet. The start of my off season. I'm not ending my off season until February 1st, but I got a belt. The production gang at Great Plains. I'm gonna get a dedicated belt set up for that because 4th mag pouch, 15 rounds. Probably don't need it, but it's not like you need 5 for production anymore.
Right.
Whereas you used to, but yeah. I'm still gonna, but like, I really need to, because I already, so full disclosure, when we had Noah on, he sent me the gun, gave me the gun for free to mess with it so we could talk about it intelligently, and then gave me a free year of the service. But in order to claim my free year, I still had to put in a credit card. Well, I hadn't used it since April. The year came around, and then it charged my card. I'm like, sort of like a gym membership. Well, I suppose I should use it. And I still haven't. So, and that just happened like last month. But yeah, so I need to jump back into the Ace hard. I was doing it as much as I could. I need to just tell my son, like, hey, I'll give you $100 for your old VR. He'll probably take it. I'm like, but it's mine. It's mine. And it's like, no, the gun's hooked up to it forever. And no, it's mine. You just got a bunch of money for Christmas. You go get it. You can get the new hot fancy one because both of theirs are a 2, MetaQuest 2 or whatever. The 3 is like the new hotness, I guess. But anyway, so if you didn't pay for this, that was a really boring public topic.
I mean,
It kind of was.
The question around its usefulness is still out there because I've only played with it once or twice.
I think if you haven't used it, I could see why you would think that, but I've used it enough where there's a lot you can learn from it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of reps. I still am slightly annoyed that they're like, oh, we're only going to put out the 2011 handle. And you're like, okay, cool.
There's
like,
lots of people printing guns for that, though, on 3D printers.
There's even a rifle one.
Is there really?
It's like $400. But
well, I remember Noah said they weren't going to do that because they were worried about PR stuff, or I don't remember what.
Yeah.
I remember he said something about that, but that might have been off the air too. I don't remember.
Yeah. That was so long ago. I didn't even remember we had him on.
Yeah. But Jeff actually asked me today, did we ever talk about Ace? I'm like, yeah, we had the marketing guy on. He shoots at my club. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not 100% sure if I'm like mildly concussed or if I'm just getting forgetful in my old age. But yeah, I don't know. I've contemplated getting one, but I'm so blasé right now that I mean, my initial impression were built off of all the guys that I knew posting up these just like, 1 second bill drills and like other dumb shit that I was like, okay, this doesn't feel like it's doing what we want it to do.
I think the number one thing it will help you train is speed. Not accuracy, speed.
Right, because there's no consequence for just trying to burn it down every time.
Right. You're not setting money on fire. Like, just go full retard. And it's a great way to learn that without spending a bunch of money on ammo.
Yep.
And dry fire is kind of hard to learn that because you don't get the feedback. You're like, if you're paying attention to your sights, you get the feedback, but it's just, I don't know. I found it really easy to train speed with the Ace VR.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I'm currently on their website, and I'm slightly annoyed that they so they have 7 handsets now. 3 of them are 1911s, or 2011s. You're like, God damn it, guys! Like, you didn't need to make like one of them is a TTI Sand Viper, like the comped version of it.
Oh God,
it's the same goddamn grip as a Staccato P. Like, it's not that different. And the other ones make some sense. Like, they have the Shadow Systems, which is essentially a Glock. They have a P365, and SIG X5 Legion feels okay, SIG, whatever. And then they have their like base model that wasn't any actual gun, but like it was a gun.
The Arctis. It was the original. I think that was sort of SIGgy.
Yeah,
it was sort of SIG P320 ish, but I don't.
I'm just at a loss how Shadow 2 is not.
They gotta do, but they can't just make it. They have to make a deal with CZ to make it.
What? I guess I don't.
No, 100% they do. Like, if they just made a CZ Shadow 2, CZ'd be like, we want $100 per handset you sell.
Well, then you just do the CZ75 because the CZ75 was never never patented.
Well, are you sure it wasn't repatented after?
No, it was because when it was created, they were still the People's Republic of whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so they didn't believe in patent laws. And so it never, and then because its original design came out in 75, the like 18 years or whatever window would have been up in 1995 anyways. And so they were like, fuck it.
Well, I mean, you can have a CZ Shadow 2 in the game.
Right.
Like on the screen. It's just not the exact same grip angle. It's handy to be able to use like your actual holster though, for sure.
Well, and that was going to be my next question is, do you do any holster work with it?
I don't. I just do from low ready.
Because that was the other part.
Actually, Robert Wyatt told me that because he had the like whatever the. I just have like a. Is mine a Staccato or is it just a generic 2011? I don't remember, but I think it's a Staccato P is the one I have. That fits into a Shadow 2 holster.
Yeah.
And a grip angle, schmip angle, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not. The only one that's really different, honestly, is the SIGs. Those are very much more up and down. The Shadow Systems, the Staccato P, they're all a lot closer in grip angle. It's not that crazy to grab. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's a good idea. You know, if you have the means and want to. If you don't want to, it's okay.
Because what the headsets? What did you say they were? A couple $100?
The handsets are
no the headset. The like
the VR itself.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can even get a Meta Quest 3. You might still be able to buy the 2, but they're 2 different handsets for a 3 and a 2. Like, they actually work differently. So, Meta Quest 3 is $500.
Okay.
Brand new. I don't know if they still sell the 2.
They still. I don't know what the 3S.
Nope, no longer available.
Okay, so I'm looking at $500. Then, then I gotta buy the gun, or when I buy the game, does the gun?
You gotta buy the gun.
Okay.
Let me look. $200 for the gun.
Oof, brother, oof. Okay, so I'm at 700. I'm at 700. Okay.
I'm not selling you on this, am I?
No.
I spent. Well, I only spent the subscription for 1 year so far. Is the only money I've actually spent because my kids already had the Quest. Yeah, it looks like all the handsets are $200.
Brother, ooh.
Yeah.
And then
if you don't already have
okay,
a VR, then it would be. Oh, even their janky OG. Oh yeah, the OG was sort of a P320. They're all $200, and then your subscription is like another $160.
Yeah, so they do have a just buy the complete bundle, $824 at like put in the cart. So I don't know. It's not taxes or shipping or anything like that. $824.
Well, I think for $800 they should ship it for fucking nothing.
I hope so. I don't know. I'm just perplexed because but like we said, the 3D printing community is getting quite good at what they do, and so there are other options. Other options are
there's
available.
a thing I wanted to mention. Let's see. I got to go find it. Kevin Izet, who's a guy we should have on sometime. He's a good Mormon boy from Utah.
Goody.
Met him out at... no, he's buddies with Robert. I met him at Nationals. He came up with a really sort of... one of those products that's like, he's not going to get rich selling, so he's just giving away the file, 3D printed file. But it's a hanger for your closet for your gun belts.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I support that.
Yeah, and he's just giving it away. If you go to Kevin_Izat, IZATT, that's like, as of today, it's the most recent post on his Instagram. He's got a link in there to Maker World for the file if you know somebody with a 3D printer. And you can print a hanger, like a closet hanger for your belt.
Yeah, that's a solid option.
And another thing I would use it for is also, I've got a bunch of rifle cases that, they all have like a little thing on the end to hang them from. I just cut off a old wire hanger and hang like 2 of them from it, but it doesn't work real great. This looks like it would work really good for that as well. But anyway, there's a little extra for you. So
patreon.com.
Patreon.com/Not Another Shooting Show. It's only $3.57 a month. If you thought we were boring, it's going to get hot in the paid part, okay? We kept the good shit for that because we came up with a new idea. We're just going to shit talk scrolling the CCW subreddit. Because we were doing it, and I'm like, hey, this would be actually funny to do on the show. We should just do this because we were basically doing it, getting ready to do this episode. So we're going to do that. And Jeff's going to go all geopolitical Venezuela.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to hear Jeff go crazy and both of us talk shit about CCW Reddit morons, thanks for your money. $3.57 a month. Patreon.com/Not Another Shooting Show. It's only $3.57 a month.